Hi there. I'm going to start by cleaning some of this data. Now, the other two sheets are in a CSV format. Um, I have actually switched those to Excel, but for the purposes of just showing the data cleaning, I won't be doing that here. We're just going to look at the activity and student files for BUSN 10127. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the first things that I'm going to want to do is to make sure that this is correctly seen as the primary key. I'm going to move it to the first slot, and I'm going to just delete this empty file here. Something else that I noticed right away is that I really want to separate the course name from the semester that it's in. So let's go ahead and make another couple of columns here. So we have the section name, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out course name. I'm going to put that in here. And this should work. Control E, perfect. Now, let's do another one for the course number. And we're gonna do the same thing here. Bam. And I'm gonna add one more. Instead of this, which is how I kept it in the actual one, but for the purposes of this cleaning, I'm actually gonna change it to say, I believe this is the fall semester. So we're gonna add in another one here called semester. And we're gonna write fall 2021. And same thing, do that. Now that that's all done, I can comfortably delete this entire column here. So this is going to be a little bit easier for us to work with later down the line. These are all fine. There's no duplicates really or any null values. So other than making a data dictionary and applying the same behavior to the other folder here, that's pretty much it for this entire file. And let's do the same thing here, delete. And we would do the same thing here that we did in the for the fall semester, because the other thing that I would be doing is combining these two into one merged Excel file. So having the separation to show what semester it is going to be really helpful. That's pretty much it for this file here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my student file instead. So again, one of the first things we see is that the student number is over here. So let's go ahead and move that to the front as well. Now, another thing that I've noticed is that these aren't the same. There's some that have more decimals and some that don't. So what I'm going to do is switch it to be the correct type of data. And I'm going to select this. What I'm doing here is I'm dividing so that I can then click the percent button. And if I do this, I believe, oh, that's okay. It didn't work this time, but that's all right. This is basically what we wanted to do anyways. We've just rounded it up and now we have an idea of the amount of time everything is on percent. While we're here, we're actually gonna go ahead and switch this to number. And we can move this as text. There are a few empty slots here. Now for my assignment, what I did is that I was just looking at the time that the students spent. The last time they logged out isn't really that relevant here because a lot of people forget to log out and they never log out. As you can see by the empty slots here, we're not even really using this data. So I'm going to go ahead and consider that fine. Another thing that we could do is switch this to percentage as well. I'm just going to leave it for now. And of course, we would be doing the exact same thing here. So again, to make sure that this is considered the primary key, we would move that to the front, and this is already standardized for us. So same thing, we're just gonna, I would do the dividing thing again and then change it to the percentage. But that's basically it for this data cleaning. I did this before. There's no duplicates here or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about that. But if you really wanted to, a way that you would check it is with highlighting duplicate values. Sorry, so sorry, excuse me. Just gonna do it for this one. See, nothing came up, so we know that there's not a student that's been repeated in this table 2 times, for example. Thank you so much, and that was a quick view on the data cleaning for this assignment.